That's why if anybody ever wants you to be part of a drill, even if you know everybody involved, there's always that chance it's going to be time to set you up. So you better know everybody there. They better be from your police department. If they come and tell you as a cop or as anybody else, hey, come as a citizen, come be part of our little drill we're going to do. It's an unannounced drill. Don't be part of it. All right, let's just stop right there. I got to go to your calls. We've got Sean in Iowa, who's a police officer. We've got Dave in Kentucky, who's Army. We've got Carl in North Carolina, who's Marine. John, who's U.S. Navy. We're going to get to all of you here. But here's the deal. You notice they talk about the states rebelling, and Obama will be the new Lincoln when the states revolt. And I'd see that 4 years ago and go, they're archetyping him as Lincoln and saying Lincoln brought in martial law and arrested hundreds of members of the media and dozens of Congress and governors. They're getting ready to try to bring in stuff so unpopular, the states revolt. And then sure enough, they're doing that. And it dovetails with the John Warner Defense Authorization Act that predates Obama. 07. See, there's thousands of points. They really plan on finally conquering America by internal civil war. It's the only way America could be brought down. And they're really looking at doing it. These globalists are bold, folks. So if you believe they won't do it, they're going to do it. If you really freak out, and we should talk about solutions, because I'm risking my life doing this. I'm not doing this to lose. I want to beat these people. God. Okay, I said I'd go to your calls. It's just, folks, I'm not saying this for hyperbole. This isn't just what I believe. It's what I know. I study history. I'm obsessed with it. This is guaranteed. Do you understand that they've initiated the program? The train is rolling down the track. We don't have long to put the brakes on this thing before it's point of no return. All right, I'm going to shut up. Toll-free number to join us, 800-25-99231 for police and military. Let's talk to Sean in Iowa, who's a police officer. This is a short segment, then I'll get to everybody in the next segment. Sean, do you disagree with me? Do you agree? What are you being told?
No, I actually completely agree with you. And, I mean, people better wake up because it's coming. I read an article on stevequayle.com on the 25th, just the other day, with an interview with the Department of Homeland Security insider. Sent that to a couple cop buddies, took it as a grain of salt initially. My other buddy sent it to one of the patrol commanders, who then turns around and in turn tells him that he's got a buddy who used to be at DHS who was an assistant director. And he says in that article, it's everything that he's being told, that they're coming to take guns, they're going to quiet all the squeaky wheel cops. I mean, it's intense.
Exactly. And of course, you're talking about Quayle is reporting on a Doug Hagman Northeast Intelligence Network report that I happen to have up at Infowars.com. I think I'm going to have this reposted right now to the front page. That here's the problem. This dovetails with everything that's open intelligence. Everything in this is already right in front of me in the news. See, when they start hiding something in plain view, what does that mean?
Well, they know that nobody reads the newspapers or even takes 5 minutes out of their day to surf through the internet and at least read headlines. I mean, it's there for you. It's free. It's information. People are more concerned with Dancing with the Stars, though.
I agree with you. I want you to stay there and come back with 2 more minutes. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, stay there. And then I promise I'll get to Dave and Carl and John, everybody else that's holding. But listen to me carefully. The officer got part of it. When they decloak, to use the Star Trek analogy of a Klingon bird of prey, that's when they're firing. They're going public with all this because they're dropping the hammer, folks. We'll be right back. Remember all those years we told you this was coming?
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
You prepare by purchasing gold, food, and firearms. But if you don't have a home security system, then you're missing a critical weapon in your arsenal for home protection. When you're sleeping, who's watching out for intruders and spooks? Check out SimpliSafe. It's a new do-it-yourself home security system that is completely wireless. Go to GetSimpliSafe.com. SimpliSafe is independent and off the grid. It runs on battery power, so even if the grid goes down, you're protected. It's completely customizable, so you can use it in your home, business, boat, trailer, storage unit, or shed. Simply Safe is also ridiculously easy to install yourself in under 20 minutes, so there's no need to let a stranger into your home. If you move or need to relocate, you can take the system with you wherever you go. Simply Safe will stand guard protecting your property 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go to GetSimplySafe.com. That's GetSimplySafe.com.
Now that we have moved into the winter season, there is an increased need to support our immunity and health. At Silver Lungs, we are committed to meeting your needs by providing a full selection of silver-based products. Our most popular silver-based products are the 32-ounce Nano Silver Solutions, our 2-ounce Nano Silver Nasal Applicators, as well as our all-natural silver soaps. Just released is our 100% natural silver gel. Our new silver gel is not based on synthetic gelling agents, which quickly evaporate and leave the silver at the surface. But rather, we have formulated our silver gel using the natural skin-nourishing chemistry of aloe vera to quickly penetrate and nourish the skin, while delivering the silver more effectively. Visit www.silverlungs.com and click on our store page to find what silver-based products are best for you. That's www.silverlungs.com.
We have witnessed 2 terrible storms in the east, but we are still in the eye of the perfect storm. The most devastating economic conditions since the Great Depression, America's worst drought in agricultural history, and now the economic results of the presidential election. This perfect storm is a huge threat to everyone's food supply. I just doubled down and got even more supplies from eFoods Direct, and I recommend you do the same. It's time to get your own supply from eFoods Direct. I know I won't be standing in a bread line trading my freedom for food. I'm taking control of my future, and you're nuts if you don't do the same. Go to efoodsdirect.com/Alex to find the specials. And you can start with a holiday gift pack that's normally $80, now under $50. Remember, I can warn you, but I can't feed you. Call 800-409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex. Would you rather prepare 6 months too early or 1 day too late? 409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex.
Defending the Republic from enemies, foreign and domestic. It's Alex Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen news reports where CNN, you name it, will talk about where Obama's daughters are vacationing with the president, and they will shut down the CNN story. They'll be removed. The media on its own will go around and expunge it. We have a Facebook with 338,000 likes. That was a fan Facebook. We have dozens, over 1 million likes total. This was the biggest channel, and we can actually punch it up on screen at Infowars.com. I want to show viewers first up there on my screen. And we sent out a video dealing with the fact that I haven't even gotten to yet. I'm going to go to your calls first. That David Gregory and others have armed guards for their children, but they're saying that you shouldn't have any armed guards or police at your school. And here it is. This feature is temporarily blocked. Our social network lady, Christy, came and showed this to us for a video I did on YouTube that they won't let us share, talking about how Obama and David Gregory have armed guards for their kids at school, but they say you shouldn't. They actually say you shouldn't. That's wrong. Just advertise the schools as a mass shooting ground. So they say we're blocked for 19 hours, that no one can like it, no one can get our stuff. And see, why should I even promote Facebook? Well, we've used it as a way to get the word out, but this is all part of the censorship that we're going into. It says you recently posted something that violates Facebook policies, so you're temporarily blocked from using the feature. Learn more. To keep from getting blocked again, please make sure you've read and understand Facebook's community standards. The last time this happened to us, they said, you know, you're not supposed to be political. That's not how you make friends. So not only does Facebook say they own your content and the head of it calls you dumb effers because you, quote, trust him, you're not allowed to talk bad about Lord Obama. See, these people are authoritarians. We need to get a report on this. Paul Watson needs to do one. This is a big deal because if you go through and learn more of why it happened, they are flagging our latest post that is the Obama video. And all we did was put up the headline, Obama's daughters go to school with 11 armed guards. Not allowed to have a video about that, which was a link to drudgereport.com covering it and Breitbart.com covering it and the Washington Post covering it. I shot a video last night at 11 o'clock at night. All right, I'm going to shut up and go to the police and others that are holding. I'm going to shut up. Sean, so you saw the Northeast Intelligence Network report about a high-level DHS person, and I've got my own sources, but I think Doug Hagman is a good source, saying, hey, the hammer's getting dropped. They're coming after the guns. Well, that's in the news. They want to cause a civil war, and you put this up the chain and again, repeat without me interrupting you exactly what you were told in your department.
Basically, one of the lieutenants, who's the shift commander, came back to us after I had sent the email to a couple other officers. He just reiterated the fact that he goes, this is exactly everything that I've been told, and it's like my buddy was telling me that this is what's going to happen. I mean, it's nothing that I didn't already know. It's just a different form in an interview from an anonymous source. So to get it actually validated like that is pretty huge from his buddy who was, again, an assistant director at Homeland Security. So, and we get, we get DHS information all the time on things. And he was telling me yesterday, he goes upstairs to one of the captains and he's just like, are you getting this stuff? Like, what the heck is this? What's going on here? And yeah, I mean, I would say in our department, it's probably about 50-50 awake right now. A lot of guys, the whole gun grabbing thing that's going on now with the magazine ammo shortage, nobody can get any guns. That's really got some people, that really grabbed them by the collar and shook them awake. So, now it's kind of like, well, I've gone from being the crazy guy to, man, he's right. So
let me ask you this question. Because, again, these aren't liberals. Everything they do is military style. We'll never take your guns while admitting they want our guns. They play these mind games with people. There is no doubt they are preparing for a civil war, and they plan to use the police to start it. And, again, most police aren't going to go out and take people's guns. They don't care. They're going to have special units do it, these little federalized special event SWAT teams they've set up to trigger it. And I just want the police to know, if they trick you guys into pulling off a couple of Wacos, it is going to be very bad because the globalists think they're smart. They are masters at playing us off against each other. I hope everybody gets this is a plan and that Obama can then act as a savior and bring in a total gun ban out of what is about to happen. Because, again, all the scripting has never been about al-Qaeda that they run, which is now public. It's all about a civil war. So I hope police understand that this isn't a war that you're supposed to win or the people are supposed to win. They all see us in the same group. And I hope that message gets through to police right now. I hope police are smart enough to understand this is an unexecutable operation and it's illegal. Do you concur with that analysis, A? And B, what's the word on gun confiscations? I mean, if they tell you to do it, what are the police you talk to saying?
I do agree that you are correct, and I have personally asked a lot of people. I work in a larger department in the state, and a lot of us have come to the point, I mean, I'm talking like shift commanders, actual like people in charge, to where I said, hey, we didn't think a lot of this other stuff was going to pass, but it did. So let's say they ban guns and we want to go take guns. Okay, what are we going to do?